on, guys? It's Losisans Gaming coming at you with some Slime Rancher. This game is being recorded from my PC on the Epic Games launcher. Let me name the world here. Okay. We're gonna be doing a casual playthrough, and you guys, the viewers, are going to get really involved into the playthrough, because you guys are going to name each type of slime we're going to corral in our playthrough. Plus, you're going to name our base. You're going to name our ranch. So the game takes place 1,000 light years away from Earth on a planet known as the Far Far Range. We play as Beatrix LeBeau on her first day at the Slime Rancher. Please excuse my pronunciation. I think that last name might be a bit French. Anyways, the tutorial, we aren't going to be following it because it's very, very slow. Anyways, so you might have noticed that I've sucked up some carrots and a slime. We're going to be holding pink slimes for the first few days. Like, only the first 3 days. They're only going to be we're only going to keep one in our corrals later on in the series. But they're basically still going to be a part of they're basically going to still be a part of our ranch. So you guys still can name them. I need to make sure I have all of them, because what we have here are chickens, and you need to have a chicken farm on your ranch away from your slimes, because pink slimes eat chickens and they eat everything. So you're gonna want to start your chicken farm far away from your slimes as possible. You're also going to want to, basically you're going to have to feed your slimes food, and when they eat the food, they will produce these little pink rocks inside of bubbles. These are called plorts. What you do with these things is you take them and you take them over to this market, where you then sell them for the price it shows underneath each icon. So we're going to be selling these pink plorts for 10 new bucks each. Excuse me. And the game might be over with the tutorials, but it's technically not, because right here we have upgrades, and what you want to do with these things is you want to buy all of these. These are all extremely helpful, especially the jetpack and the water tank. So, those aren't going to be top priority, but they're going to be pretty high on the list. Now, we just discovered the dry reef, which, this is what I mean by we aren't going to be keeping pink slimes on our ranch, but it feels like they are, because pink slimes are everywhere. And, they eat everything. So, each day, you're going to walk outside of your ranch and run into slimes with a bunch of plorts. You're just going to run into a bunch of pink plorts outside of your ranch with a bunch of slimes eating everything. Anyways, enough of me rambling. We're going to go ahead and gather, like, all these resources. Because, actually I think we only need like 5 and 6 of these fruits and carrots. And we're going to be feeding our pink slimes a lot of healthy things so that they'll produce as many plorts as possible for us. Let's see here. Basically, I want you guys to name each species of slimes that we run into. So, over here, we're about to run into a new species of slimes. They're called tabby slimes. Tabby slimes act like cats in every sense, in every single way. The only thing that might be a little different is that they are on a different planet. So, yeah, tabby slimes are basically just cats, and I love them. So we're gonna start corralling tabby slimes when we get enough resources, like plorts, and we just found blueberries and carrots. Blueberries, we're gonna want to keep these in our inventory, or at least one of them, for farming. So we're gonna go ahead and start our first farm as blueberries, because I did not expect to run into them so early. Blueberries are the rarest fruit possible in the game. You always want to have blueberries at the ready, because if you run out of them, and I know you will if you aren't playing on casual, it's gonna be a pain to get them back. So slimes have their own favorite foods. Blueberries are not the favorite food of kids. Slimes don't actually have a favorite. So we're just gonna go around collecting pink plorts. This guy right here is a rock slime. Basically, hang on, let me pull up the Slimepedia. Rock slimes eat vegetables, and they get their name from the pointy rocks that are on their bodies. So, the only risks they produce to a rancher, say if they want to put them on their ranch, is their crown. It's sharp enough to pierce straight through your shoes, so you need to watch where you're stepping. But these rocks also rev up and roll, so if you see one of them going towards you, like if you see one going like, let's see if we can spot one doing it, but like that one, or that giant pink one, if you spot a slime doing that, then you want to get out of the way. This right here is something that'll feel in our map. So we need to find one of them in each and every area of the game. So there are 5 of them in the game, and so we need to keep on a lookout of that. So we're gonna deposit these rock slimes because we aren't gonna be keeping them in our ranch this early in the game. So, excuse me, I just wanted to get rid of that thing. This over here is a Gordo. Gordos cannot be actually made. These guys are basically obstacles. They can either produce a teleporter for you that will take you to another place on the far range, like to this island over here, or they will hold keys which will unlock you. They will unlock different areas. So like say you want to go to this area over here, just past where the camera is. Like say you want to go to this grayed out area, this big one that reaches far north. You need to pop a Gordo for that. So we aren't actually going to be feeding the Gordo in this episode. I'm going to try and take this series and make it last as long as possible, because this is going to be the longest running series on my channel for sure, or at least for a while. We're going to harvest these pink plorts, and it's becoming nighttime. So, if you want to learn more about the lore of the game and why you create your game here, well, if you want to create your own lore for why they came here for the series, then go ahead and type that in the community section or iCard, or not iCard, of the comment section. I don't know if we'll have the comment section because this could get flagged as a kid's video because YouTube is stupid in 2020. Because this entire COPPA thing is smart but also stupid. Anyways, you might have noticed we're not actually getting more chicken. Well, that is because we don't have a rooster in here. A rooster will cause these chickens to start producing eggs until there are 12 grown chickens in the coop. So if there are more than 12, you need to cull the herd by feeding them to slimes. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and feed these. We're gonna go ahead and sell these plorts, and then we're going to start our farm for key berries in the next day. Anyways, you can actually go into your house. There's more of a reason to do this later on in the game, but this is like the only place in the game besides the title screen that you can actually see your character. So, yeah, we're gonna get more into Star Mail in the next episode. But right now you can check the Star Mail, sleep until morning, or return to ranch. There is DLC for the game that I don't own yet. So, if you want to see the DLC for the game, I think it's just costumes. Yeah, it includes a new look for your slimes. It only changes the look for the slimes, so if you want to have a series where instead of the normal slimes we have this, then send me your support as much as possible, and I'll see if I can manage to get the DLC. Anyways, we're gonna sleep until morning, and then I think a night cycle is from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. But the thing actually uses military time, so don't ask me what time 6 p.m. is. It's probably 18 or 17 o'clock. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and deposit these key berries, well, not key berries, plorts into the plort collector, and see if we can get those, see if we can find enough plorts to get to the new, see if we can get the garden. Okay, or not really. This is still my first ever video. I'm just not as practiced as most Let's Players are. So, we're just going to want to collect these plorts as much as possible, and, oh! Dang it! Roostro! No. Hen. Where is it? Aw, man! Well, that right there was a gold slime. Gold slimes are really valuable, but cannot be corralled. They spawn in randomly, and so, dang it, I missed out on the roostro too. If you run into one, you want to make sure you have food on hand, and then shoot it at them. They will then eat the food, and you will get, that's a roostro. Excuse me, roostros take priority. There we go. The reason why I was trying to get that roostro instead of continuing explaining what I was because roostros are important for our ranch. Anyways, you want to have food on hand in case of a gold slime, in which you will then shoot the food at the gold slime. It will eat it and then produce a gold plort, therefore disappearing. And then gold plorts are the most valuable plorts in the game. They can cost upwards to $500. So yeah, you can tell how upset I am that I missed out on the chance of getting that gold plort so early. Although it is really easy to manipulate the market in this game. The game runs on a stock market-like system, so if you don't know what that is, ask your parents. ask your parents or an adult, because I don't want to get into the complexity of all of that in this video. Your parents have to deal with this on a daily basis, though, so go ahead and ask them. And I can assure you they will give you an answer. Whether it's the answer you want, I don't know. Anyways, now we're growing a Q-berry. So, now we're growing Q-berries, which means that we're going to start having more food for our slimes each day, and we won't have to go foraging as much. But we still do need to forage. So, I'm going to do a quick little jump cut until I have more plorts, and I'm back at the ranch. So, I'll see you guys then. And we're back. So, I went out and explored, and I found 20 pink plorts and 5 rock plorts that we're gonna go ahead and sell. And I think it's about time we get into what those big slimes were. So, hang on. It takes a while to scroll down through this. So, Largo slimes. Largo slimes are basically when a normal slime eats a plort it does not produce, it grows bigger and obtains some of the attributes of the plort's original slime, like the attributes of the slime that produced the plort that it ate. So they don't have a unique diet or favorite. So say a tabby slime ate a rock plort, it would eat vegetables and meat, and it would have a favorite of 2 resources we have not run into. The risks with Largos, hang on, I need to make sure that this is actually getting recorded. The risks with Largos is that they are more difficult to manage and have the combined powers of the 2 slimes that they're made up of. So they are a greater threat to ranchers' lives. Excuse me, I'm not as good as reading. I'm not good with reading aloud. In addition to Largos being more difficult to manage and having the combined power of 2 slimes, an even greater threat to ranchers lies within these super-sized slimes if a Largo eats a plort unlike its own to source slimes. It will transform into a ravenous tar slime. Ranchers need to be very, very careful when handling Largos. Or risk an outbreak of tar that can quickly overtake their entire ranch. Always carry a full tank of water just in case. So you only have to run into tar slimes if you play on game modes other than casual. Which, if you want to see me play that, which I have no experience with, because I don't really consider myself a pro at this game, and I kinda am not really as good as most people are. So if you want to see me play that version of the game, then go ahead and leave a like. Anyways, when a Largo eats, it produces the plorts of both source slime types, making them potentially very lucrative for ranchers that can deal with the added risk of keeping them. So, they are also too big to suck up, so if you try to suck something up and they are nearby, they will get sucked into your stream, but they will not actually go into your backpack. Instead, they will just block your, vacuum. Anyways, tar slimes are the most dangerous thing you have to deal with in this game. And so, they are not even meant to be used at all. So, anyways, we now have the right amount of money to buy another corral, which will then hold our tabby slimes. I'm gonna actually hold on to 2 of these because I am incredibly worried that these guys will escape. So we're gonna go ahead and collect these pink plorts, along with let's see, we haven't really produced more chickens. So I'm gonna go ahead and harvest more plorts from the outside of the ranch. Excuse me, gotta harvest that. Never mind. Rest in peace, Roostro. Didn't even produce any plorts because I stuck it up too fast. Anyway, so roostros are incredibly rare in this game. Like, if you want to find them out in the wild, good luck, because you might run into plenty of them. But with the amount of pink slimes and tabby slimes and meat eaters all around, good luck trying to find some without them being eaten. The best place I find to find roostros is, excuse me, is, up there where I found the first one that we had. Anyways, I need to show you guys another Gordo. This Gordo is a phosphor Gordo. We haven't gotten into phosphor slimes yet, so I'll wait to explain that Gordo and pop it whenever we get into phosphor slimes, which will be a while because phosphor slimes aren't, well, they're the rarest ones you can find this early in the game. Anyways, these are stony chickadoos. They are, they're a different form of the regular chickadoos. Basically meaning that they are normal chickens. Well, they're different from normal chickens, in which instead of producing hens, they produce stony hens. Which I can't seem to find. Which isn't actually that hard. It's not even that rare to not see any stony hens, because they are tabby slime's favorite food, and where they spawn also so happens to be where tabby slimes spawn. So tabby slimes, stony hens are a lot rarer than normal chickens, but also get eaten most of the time by tabby slimes. So we're gonna head back to our ranch. We're gonna head back to our ranch where we can then harvest our stuff and also put away all of our plorts, because looks like our Q-berries have produced a harvest, so we're gonna go ahead and put all these away. Excuse the dogs barking in the background, because I have 3 of them. There's gonna be a lot of dogs barking in these videos. You need to harvest these Q-berries before they go bad, because it'll also start a new harvest the next day. Anyways, it's getting pretty late in the game. So, hold on. Where did that pink slime go? Four. We only had 4, right? I hope we did. If we had more than 4 pink slimes, then that could be bad news. Because a pink slime loose on your ranch is incredibly bad news. Anyways, so we're gonna go to sleep in game for the day. And then we'll wake up to having a bunch more plorts and some hungry tabbies that we need to feed. So let's go ahead and harvest up all of our plorts. deposit these 2 berries in slimes again. We're also going to grab like 4 hen hens because we need to feed the tooth tabby slimes that are in my inventory too. Please no, and that's why I had them in my inventory. Because tabbies can jump incredibly high like actual chickens. Yet again, stay away from my other slimes. Eat. Do I literally have to shoot these tabbies at the chickens? There we go. They're now eating them. Okay, so tabby plorts are basically slime plorts differ in price depending on the type of plorts and how much you spend, how much you sell of that type of plort. So if you sell a lot of a certain type of plort, expect the price to go down because that's just basic economics. So we're gonna go ahead and deposit our slime plorts and see if we can get an upgrade for our tabby tank. It looks like we don't have enough plorts though, so I'm gonna have to go out to get some more. It shouldn't take too long though. I literally just need to find some laying on the ground and then I just need to stay in an area for long enough. And the pink slimes will eventually produce enough plorts. And no, you're my tabby slime, you're staying in my tank. I did not mean to shoot that one. Anyways, what I'm trying to get is high walls, which will hopefully keep our tabby slimes in a bit more securely. Pink slimes don't jump around as much as tabbies. Tabbies still jump high, like incredibly high and a lot more frequently than tabby slimes or pink slimes. I swear I'm normally not this bad at speaking. It's just that I'm recording, so it's just the inexperience that is causing me to mess up my words. Anyways, we just got a new upgrade available in our upgrade machine. Dash boots, these, basically, you can already sprint in the game, but those boots reduce the amount of, energy it takes to sprint. So, it'll half the amount of energy, so you can go twice as far sprinting. And that is a really good idea. That is a really good upgrade. I'm going to go ahead and harvest as many of the plorts as I can, and looks like I got to deposit them. Anyways, we definitely have enough money to get those high walls for our tabbies. So we're gonna go ahead and purchase those, throw them into there, harvest this pink plort, and then we're gonna call the video there. So yet again, if you have any names for each type of slime we ran into, comment them in either the community tab or on the video. And make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more of my content. Also, notifications have been a bit weird on YouTube for the past few years, so make sure to hit the bell if you want to get all of the notifications. And that's going to be it this time. This is Losisans Gaming, signing out.